If you haven't heard the term servant leader before, it's a leadership philosophy founded by researcher and author Robert K. Greenleaf in his 1970 essay titled The Servant Leader Within. In the essay, Greenleaf stated that people who were dissatisfied with the unjust power structures of the day would soon start following only those leaders who deserve to be followed. The leaders considered to be deserving would be those chosen to lead because of their dedication to serving those around them. Greenleaf theorized that as the idea spread, the only institutions that would prosper would be those that promoted servant leadership. He also stated that servant leaders would strive to reshape their organizations to make them more fair and just to all those who were a part of them. I'll do a deeper dive into servant leadership in a future video, but to oversimplify and summarize for now, servant leaders help their institutions thrive by focusing on serving the needs of others first. The workshop began by going over the 10 central principles of servant leadership: listening, empathy, healing, awareness, persuasion, conceptualization, foresight, stewardship, committing to the growth of people, and building community. We then did an exercise where each of the 5 tables wrote down ways that 2 of those principles could be applied. My table was assigned the standard of committing to the growth of people and building community. To enable the growth of people, we came up with ideas such as offering mentorship, providing resources, and helping people figure out how they want to grow, since a lot of people don't know where they want to go with their careers. Our group envisioned building community through inspiring teamwork, defining a common goal, and building a team identity. When everyone was finished, a person from each table got up and talked about what their team discussed, which led to a great discussion after each person went. After the lunch break, a panel of 4 respected servant leaders from within the organization came up for a Q&A session. Excellent questions were asked, with thoughtful answers given by each panelist for each question. I asked for their suggestions on how I, as a recent graduate, could become a mentor for those who desire one. The main advice I was given was to have humility, listen well, and most importantly, be collaborative. After the panelists left, the main speakers went more in depth on each of the 10 principles of servant leadership. Along the way, we had exercises which included a communication scenario, a Netflix case study, and a puzzle that the entire room was tasked with assembling from pieces that were hidden inside and outside the room. I had 3 main takeaways from the workshop. First, I was reminded of the importance of actually listening to people. As a logically minded person and an enthusiastic problem solver, I often make the mistake of starting to formulate a response to something that somebody is saying before they're even finished speaking. Not paying complete attention to the person you're talking to can make them feel like you don't care about what they're saying and leave you without all the details. Secondly, I was inspired to be more diligent about being a positive influence on everybody that I interact with. Our positive and negative words, attitudes, and influences are often contagious, and we can't imagine the effect that each of our interactions has as they ripple from person to person. As the Dalai Lama said, our prime purpose in this life is to help others, and if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them. Also, I was impressed by the meaningful discussion that was inspired by the workshop facilitators. Finding out that I work with so many people that believe in these values and are working to instill them within their own team makes me proud to be a part of this organization. I had a great experience at the workshop, and I'd like to give a huge thank you to Dave, Jason, and all the other people that had a hand in putting it together. I'll be keeping my eye open for future events like this one around Atlanta or online. If you've had the opportunity to try something like this but haven't done it yet, I strongly recommend it. It's a great way to meet new people and learn new things. In my next video, I'll be sharing my method for effectively setting goals and making plans to achieve them. I have new uploads every Saturday, so subscribe to make sure you don't miss them. See you in the next video.